Hello guys, my name is Tehnippe and welcome to my first ever mobile game review. Today I will be covering a game called Cytus 2. The game is made by Rayark, which is a Taiwanese mobile game company. They have made a couple other rhythm games before, so they have some experience in doing these games. Cytus 2 was released in early 2018 and it is a premium game for Android. However, it only costs €2 and for iOS the game is completely free. So I don't know why it is free for Apple devices, but for Android you have to pay €2 or wait until it becomes free for a limited time. So yeah, I got the game for free when they added a Hatsune Miku DLC pack, and they had like this celebratory event or whatever it's called, like, you know, for... I think the game was free for like 2 weeks, and I just snagged it during that time. Before we get into any microtransactions or other things, I just want to show you guys what the game is all about. And to begin with, I will do a, easy playthrough and commentate over it. So the game has like this bar going from top to bottom, back and forth, and I think it's called like active judgment line or something. I don't know what they call it, but the main goal is to like hit these notes when they grow up and when the bar is on top of them. You can see the combo meter on top of the screen. It is yellow at the moment, which means that there is 100% of the notes hit with perfect. If you land a good hit, which is a bit mistimed, it will turn blue, like it did right now. And if you completely miss the note, it will turn white. So the blue still means that you can full complete the song, but you just don't get full score out of it. There is, I think, 4 different kinds of notes. There is this single notes, then there is... Let's see if it shows anything else I can tell you then. There is these hold notes, so you basically just tap and hold on top of them. You don't need to follow these notes, you just keep your finger over these notes. And... yeah, there is 3 difficulties for each song. This is on easy 3, so it is relatively easy song. I would say one of the easiest songs that there is. So the scoring in this game is really lax, I would say. You get 80% score by just hitting the notes, and then 20% of the score is by getting a combo. And I don't think there is like any benefit of getting a consecutive streak, so you get the same amount of points from like 25 combo than what you get from like 125 combo, so it's like really easy to get points in this game. And yeah, these are also hold notes, they are just going back and forth, so you need to hold them longer. I don't know if this game has any, or this map has any of these slider things. If it does, I will tell you what they do, but yeah, there is one of those. You need to like keep your finger over it while it goes through the slider. So yeah, there is not much else about this game. It's pretty simple, rhythm game. And I think it is really well made for the touch devices. It utilizes, both sides of the screen, so you always keep doing something with your fingers. Like I tried playing Osu on phone, and that just felt really bad because it is made for like, PCs, so for pointer devices like cursors or touchpads or whatever. So yeah, it doesn't utilize 2 of the hands, so this game does that really well. Okay, so once the level is done, you can see I get a score, tells you how many points I get, and you get some experience for your character. Now you have to see what the gameplay is all about, and I guess it's time to start talking about the monetization and the progression of this game. So let's start with the monetization. You guys can see that there is 4 different characters that you get for free. These Path, Neko, Robohead and Ivy. So these 3 characters come with the game purchase. On iOS they are free right away, and on Android, since the game costs €2, you only get these 4. And they have really like distinct different styles of songs, all of them. The Path is... there is some like, introduction what kind of the music is, but I think it's more like English vocals and yeah, kind of drum and bass style music. The Neko had some Japanese songs, a bit more techno-ish. Robohead is quite heavy on dubstep side of things. And then we have Ivy, which is more like melodic trance music. So these characters have, 24 songs listed. At the bottom, this guy has like 22, 29 and 24. It's kinda misleading, because out of these 24 songs, only like 30 in total, like it listed like, 50-60 songs, but only like 30 are free, and I will show you how do you unlock the rest. So you have this thing called black market in this game. They are selling song packs that cost €5.50 for 5 songs. Yeah, there is 7 song packs, each one costing €5.50. So that's easily like €40 that you need to pay to unlock extra songs for these characters. There was one even for the DLC characters. And the DLC characters, you know how much they cost? Yeah, €11 for 40 songs. So these DLC guys also have really distinct kind of music for them. And they are expensive. In total, I think all of the DLC characters cost about €70 or so. So if you are willing to unlock all the things in this game, you will need to pay like €140. Which sounds a lot, but I mean, yeah, it's a mobile game. So €140 in a mobile game, if you look at some other games, they sell €100 for some random crystals that you can just burn and they are permanently gone. So in this game, I think it's reasonable to have these prices. They are expensive, but there is nothing else you can buy. It's only these DLC characters. There is no like loot boxes, there is no advertisements or anything, you just like have these unlockable characters. Okay, so that's the, microtransaction part done. Let's talk about the progression of this game. So, basically what you do is you have a couple of songs open when you start the game, and when you complete them, level up your characters and, read the messages. I can actually show you the message system, it's kind of funny soon. You level up your characters, you unlock more songs and so on, and that's how the game basically works. Let's show the message system, that's kind of funny. So yeah, this is really unique one. I haven't really seen this done anywhere else. So you have this like social media type of thing. So every time you complete a song, or when you level up, you get like a new message sent by the NPCs, like you can see Neko sent this one. It says something like, it gives some personality to the characters. And then you have like some pictures and, you have some comments. I think developers write these comments, so it's like, there is no multiplayer aspect to this game. The only thing I think you can do multiplayer is like vote up the posts. So you see I just voted up this post. Yeah. And I think that is online. And yeah, you can see that there is like a lot of different characters talking on the left side. There's like, I think some of the DLC characters even, like the paid unlock characters, they like unlock some of their story this way. And I think it's kind of shame that you cannot experience the DLC character story without buying them. So you can see them on the message boards, but you cannot like, get any other information out of them. So yeah, the other part is, well, this is one of the things that I kinda understand in this game, but I really don't like in this game. So, when you hit a certain level, I can actually show you this Ivy as an example. I hit level 10, and I get this message. You cannot, like, advance further without leveling the other characters to 25. I mean, yeah, okay. I get that you need to play all the characters to, like, play further, but I just feel like it is kind of a bad thing to do in a rhythm game, since, for example me, I really don't like dubstep, but I need to grind this guy to like higher level to unlock the character that I want to play, and that's just kind of ridiculous. It was the same with these guys, these first 3, they were like locked at level 10, so when I hit path level 10, I couldn't level it further without first playing these other 2. And no, you cannot, like, you cannot play and accumulate experience. Like, if I now played an Ivy song, I would not gain anything out of it. So it's basically waste to play Ivy. So this kind of like, I don't know, in a sense defeats the purpose of a music game, I guess, because at least in my mind, I play music games because I want to grind some specific songs that I like to get higher score in them, but in this game, you need to play like everything to like progress, you know? So yeah, that's the progression part. Of course you have the DLC characters. I cannot talk how the progression works on them because I haven't bought them, but I would imagine they have some kind of similar system. Maybe not like, you know, this level unlock thing, because that would be pretty crazy. Imagine like buying Miku and having to grind all the things to higher level. Yeah, let's not talk about that. So yeah, all of these characters have different type of, you know, these message boards. Let me see if I can show you the Ivy one. I think I might have to open it first. Yeah, Ivy has this like really special, you know, log system. It's basically like, yeah, a different way of telling the story. There is some images you can unlock, there is some voice files. You know, the story has some snippets. I don't know, can I show it to you? Yeah, there is one. Yeah, so you have this like kind of voiced logs, and I think that's pretty cool. So that was the progression part. Let's talk a bit about the customization in this game before we wrap this video up. So you have, well, the status window, I guess. You have the settings. You can change the node size. You can change the language. There is, I think, only English and some Asian languages available. And then you have the calibration system. I would recommend doing this calibration first, because in the first game, Cytus, I had to put it to like, I don't know, 0.30 or something crazy. I think in this game, it's much less noticeable. Let's try. Yeah, it sounded like 0.8 for me. And then you have other settings, basically leaderboards and achievements. About this, I can say that the leaderboards are using Google leaderboards, so they are just riddled. I know there's just, you know, tons of people cheating on those, and there's like no point in leaderboards that are botted or whatever, like hacked. And then the achievements are basically just complete 100% of the songs, you know, for each character. So most of them you need to pay the DLC characters or buy the DLC characters to be able to get. We also have some in-game customization. So let's find some song I can demonstrate this one. Okay, this one is pretty good. Maybe I should be going for the easy. It's easier to see what is going on. So first of all, you guys saw the gameplay before. I'm going to be displaying what, explaining what the pop-up mode does. So there is two different modes. There is default and grouped. So let's try the grouped this time around. The first playthrough I showed was with the default mode, and in the grouped mode, you have these nodes like, you know, coming in groups, and I personally don't really like this. I feel like it's way more difficult to aim at them, but I guess, like, it could be better for some people. Yeah, like, when they are grown up, you cannot hit them if the line isn't on top of them, so it makes it a bit more difficult. So yeah, that's the group mode. I don't think there is any point showing more of that. It's just, I suck at that mode, so let's leave it at that. And then we have the other thing that's, I would say, pretty controversial, which is the tap effects. I usually like playing music games with tap effects on, because, you know, it kind of like enhances the experience. It like makes you time your things better when you have like the audio feedback also, on top of the like visual feedback. But in this game, I don't know, I think the tap effects is not that great. I'm just going to play a map, and you guys can judge what the tap effects sounds like, okay? I think the sliders, especially, are really like confusing. Like, I don't know, it doesn't feel natural to me. And now to the best part of the video, which is rating the game. Okay, so I have been thinking that there is 3 different things that I want to be focusing on, which is gameplay, progression and monetization. The gameplay, it's solid 10 out of 10 for me. This game is really well optimized for the touch devices, it utilizes both your hands, all the maps are different to each other, there is 3 different difficulties, and the art style is amazing. It really befits the sci-fi theme that they are going on with. Now the progress is a solid 7 out of 10 for me, and this is mainly because it is really difficult to do a good progression in a rhythm game. But I feel like being forced to play certain songs is a negative thing. You know, normally in rhythm games you just want to pick a song that you like and just grind that and get higher score. But in this game you are forced to play basically through everything and even grind some songs for certain characters that you might not enjoy at all to be able to play the other characters, you know. And now for the best part, which is monetization. So the game does not have ads, and it doesn't have any predatory microtransactions. It offers a decent amount of free-to-play songs, but on the other hand, the purchases are really expensive, being over €1 per song. Also, all the new content that is being added is only paid content, and you cannot even pick which songs you buy, since they all come in bundles. Plus there is no way of actually unlocking these paid songs by playing the game or any other way. So I'm giving this game 7 out of 10 for the monetization. And that brings us to the final conclusion, which is 8 out of 10. Now, the game does what it should be doing really well. I would say this would get even 9 on my book if I was playing on Apple device, since the game is free in there, but since it is a premium game, I will be a bit more harsh on it, and I feel like a premium game should allow you to somehow unlock more content, even without paying money for it.